everybody. I'm Shiva Priya and I'm a soft skills trainer. And today I'm here with you to know how we can utilize this unprecedented, long, extended vacation. So, what are all the things that we can do to make it most productive? Before I go into that, I just want to know what are all the things going on in your mind? What are the questions that are coming in your head? You're thinking, how can I get better? Will I be able to top in the next exams? What will be my results? What will I do? Am I smart? Am I good enough? Things are changing so fast. I don't know how to cope up. What do I do? Where do I go? Who will help me? So, are you having all these questions in your mind? Then it's perfectly okay. We are all on the same page. We all have these questions all the time. So, there's nothing to worry about. So, what are the challenges that you have on a typical day? Can I tell one thing that all of us have in common? Everybody says this. I am bored. Yeah, bored. We are all bored all the time. Another thing, there's no clarity on what. I know I have to do a lot of things. I want to do this, I want to do that, but I'm not very clear about what exactly I want to do. Right? Do you also feel the same sometimes? And then there are too many ideas. There are just way too many ideas. How many of you feel like that? That I have so many things, but I don't know how to put it in an organized way. You don't know. And there are many pending tasks, especially you. You have just completed a long, big exams, and now you're thinking there's so many things pending. I wanted to do that last year. I wanted to do this last month, but I couldn't finish it. Can I do that now? How should I go about it? Where should I start? So these are all the things probably you're thinking. So before going into that, I want to show you something that is in a way connected to our life. We'll find out in some time. What you're seeing now, let us assume, are all the tasks that you do every day. And the size of each item indicates the importance of it, which means this set is the most important task that you have to do every day. Going to this lesser important, lesser, the least important, and obviously the most fun items here. So now what am I going to show you in this experiment or in this short story is actually how we are filling up our day. Let us bring on something here called the jar of life. Yeah, this is the jar of life. So this jar is now going to be filled with all our favorite items, which are the tasks that we do every day. I start my day with some fun activities. I watch TV, I play, I do everything. Okay, now I'm tired from playing. Let's do some other things. Maybe I go for some cycling. I enjoy, I have fun, I do a lot of things. Okay, so what do I do next? Oh, let me go talk to my friends, have some fun. Okay, what do I do next? I've not been to the library in a long time. Let me just go browse. Let me go find out where that frog went last week. Okay, now let me do some house. To help my mom while I'm at home. Let me do some work for her. Okay, I'm done. Now finally I have to tackle one of these. So let me just try one. I tried. And now I have no space. I have no time to do anything else. What do I do? That was fun, wasn't it? Now let's try the other way around. What if I can do a couple of important things a day? I just get started. Then I go to the lesser important work. Not all, but some of it. And then lesser and lesser important things. Some of the things I got done. And then I go back and get some more less important things done. And then I don't want any more work. I just want to have fun. I'm just going to have fun. And I'm tired. Did you see how I'm able to accommodate more now? When I have the important things done and then I go and then do the lesser important things, I'm still able to fit in so much more than I did before. Isn't it? Isn't that fun? Any idea why we did that activity? Yes, we are just trying to show that there are various types of activities in your life, and you have so many things that you juggle with. And finally, you end up doing things that might actually not add any value to you or less value to you. And you miss out on doing the things that you really care about. But then you didn't have time because your day was filled up doing other things. So, here I want to introduce something called a to do list or an activity list or a task planner, if you will. So, I want you all to take a paper and just write down all the things that you want to do, however insignificant it might seem to you right now, or however big it might seem to you right now. So, there is no limit. So, start writing. That is the first step to getting organized. So, in the activity, you saw that we were not organized. We were just going, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to. I didn't have any idea what I want to accomplish today. So, I was just putting everything in. So, let us start from first identifying all the activities that you need to do. So somebody wants to restart their music, so you were learning music and then you couldn't continue for some reason because of your studies, academics was, there was more important at that point of time, so you have given up. So now you want to take it up again. Yeah, good. Pursue your hobbies, your passions, so you can get back to that. Some people want to learn something totally new. I want to learn Java coding. Yeah, I should. I should be able to do that. I want to do that. Okay, then. I want to catch up on all the movies and TV series that I missed out at the recent times. Okay, do that. So, some creative people out there who crave to read and write, and they didn't have the time before. Now you have the time, so you can start doing that. Or I want to visit a factory and know how it is working there. I want to know what are all the things that's involved. What should I learn to become, a part of that world. So that is something you want to learn. Very good. Add that as an activity. Or I want to learn a foreign language. Very good. Add that as an activity. And I want to help my parents maintain the house. Even if it's, and right now it's very important also for all of us to contribute. So that's a small thing that you want to do. Yeah, write that. That is an activity. And probably I want to catch up with an old friend. I've not spoken to that friend for a long time because I have too many things on my mind. So I want to talk though. I missed my friend, so I want to talk. Yeah, good. Write that down. I want to organize my bookshelf. Okay. To be honest, nobody wants to put that in your activity list, but it is one of the things in your list. Then I want to draw. I want to finish my painting. I started it long ago and I just left it somewhere. I couldn't finish it. Finish it. I want to play with my family. I want to play with my pet. I want to spend time with them. I want to do practice my cricket or football or any sports which I've not been able to do for some time. I want to pursue that, so I will need to practice it more. Do it. And I want to tend to my garden. I really love. Yesterday was National Earth Day also. So I want to, do more. I want to contribute more. I want to learn more about how to do this gardening. I want to have a vegetable garden. So that is an activity. That is something I want to learn. So write these things down. It will help you in what we are going to see next. We spoke a lot about the to-do list. Now, let me show you how to form a to-do list. So there are things that you can do today. There are things that you can do this week, maybe next week. So you cannot decide everything now. So how do you decide what are all the things that you need to do right now? What are all the things that you may not be able to do now, but you really want to do? They are important to you. So now I'm going to introduce to you a new thing called the urgent important matrix. So here, every task that you have, you can put it into these four quadrants. Let me go back and show you what are all the activities that you might have in your list. So these are all the kind of activities that you would like to do. You would like to finish a painting, you would like to chat with a friend, or all the things that we spoke about. So now some of the things that you have in your activity list, they might be things that impact you in the long term. Right now you might not need, but you need to get there. And the others are all short term goals, things that you can get done right now. Then there are something that is very urgent, things that you have to do right now. Like you have to finish your work, you have to finish your assignments, you have to finish your projects. So those things that have a deadline are urgent. Things that are important might not always be urgent, but you have to get those done. There are also things in other combinations. So let's just see. There are things which are in the first quadrant, that is quadrant 1, which are urgent and important. So these things you have to do right now. There are things that are not urgent, but they're important. So you have to plan for those. There are things that are urgent but not important. So you have to delegate those things. You can do, someone else can do. It has to be done right now, but it doesn't have to be you. It can be somebody else. Someone else can take care of it. So it can delegate it. And quadrant number 4. So this is where actually we spend most of our time. So it is not urgent, it is not important. And I can tell you right now, one of the most popular not urgent, not important thing is, yeah, notifications that come in our phone, all sort of notification. And the moment you see a notification, you have to see the phone, isn't it? Isn't that? Do we have the urge to do that? So those are the things that come in the fourth quadrant. When we say eliminate, but I don't think we can really eliminate them. But we can understand that these are the ones which take most of our time, and this is where we are spending all our time. So everything from entertainment and things that are not adding any value to us, where we are basically, these are called time wasters. Yeah, they are called time wasters. So let us see what are all the things that we can put from our tasks into this. So urgent, important assignment deadlines. There is some crisis. Uh, you're cramming for your exams. There is some emergency. There's a last minute preparations that we all do for our exams. Yeah, that comes under urgent, important. So what is not urgent but important? Planned study. You're planning to study for something that is going to come later. And another important thing, exercise and health. Isn't that very important for us? Shouldn't we? And right now we know the importance of this, of working out, of being fit, of having good health and immunity. So it is very, very important for any person. But is it urgent? Do I have to do today? Well, that is for us to think, isn't it? Now, what about personal development? Any person, every person has to keep growing. You cannot say that you have learned everything, you know everything, and you cannot stop yourself. You have to keep developing yourself. You have to be better than what you were yesterday. You have to keep developing that. To do that, there are so many things that you can do. I will not go in deep into that, but this is very important, but it's not urgent. So, why I am stressing on this is it is not something that you have to attend to immediately, but then you need to have a plan on when you'll start doing it or have milestones for that. Now, these might seem like jargons, but gradually, as you grow, the importance of this urgent important matrix will dawn on you. You will see that when you have a placeholder for each of the activities, then you'll also know how to go about it. Now we come to the third quadrant, which is not important but urgent. So there are some popular activities that you're part of. There is some poll or something happening. Everybody, some challenge. Everybody is doing that. Everybody is sending a video. This. So it is something you feel is urgent because everybody is participating. So if I miss now, I cannot do it tomorrow. So I need to do it today. But is it important? Is it adding any value to you? That is for you to think. So now, how do I decide all the things that I want to do in my future? I say, okay, let me plan to study this. Let me do these things for my personal development. Let me do these things. So I need to know the most. I have to ask myself the most important question: why? Why should I do this? Why do I want to study this? Why do I want to learn that? Why do I want to learn music? Why should I sing? Why should I draw? Why should I know coding? Why should I know about finances? How will it help me? Ask the important question why. The answer to that will lead you back to this. Now you will know which are the things that are important to you. So this is a very personal thing for you. Each person will have a very different urgent important matrix. So yours will not be the same as the next person. So that is why you need to ask this question. I hope now you have understood how we can classify our tasks. So there are things that are very important in the top row. Some are urgent, some are not urgent. But these are the tasks that we really need to concentrate on. Of course, entertainment is very important. We cannot ignore that. We cannot live without fun and entertainment, isn't it? So that is also going to be part of your day. But then you concentrate more on what is important to you. So now let's see how you're coping up with the current situation. What are you doing? So now you know all the tasks. Anyway, there are no tasks that you can do which requires you to step out of the house. So whatever you can do within the safety of your house, you can do. So what is the main thing? Have you ever noticed that you get so much work done on a work day but very less on the weekends? Yeah, weekends are supposed to be for relaxing, yes, but everything you always think, I will do this in the weekend, I'll do that, but do you actually do all those things? Why is that? Because we don't have a routine. We don't have a routine. Do we have routines for a vacation? No. So we should usually not have any routine. We can enjoy also, but right now it is also important to equip yourself for all the things that you require for the coming years. It is a golden opportunity for you, an extended time that you have got where you can think, you can find out what are the things that I want to do, what I really want to do. This is a time for you to think about it, retrospect. So create a routine for yourself. It need not be a very strict. You don't have to follow, and don't beat yourself up if you don't follow that every day. But try to have a same time that you wake up, same time that you have breakfast, and then you have some interactions. Then you have an activity, and another interactions, and then activity. So have you split your day in such a way that you are able to pack both important things and also the things that give you joy on that particular day. So set goals, have some milestones, but don't have any pressure on yourself, because we have enough of pressure from everywhere otherwise also. So don't give yourself any strain over that. So another thing that's most important for you as students is, don't try to do everything on your own. There are things that you are not able to control. There are things that you don't understand. Reach out for help. Seek help. Ask somebody. Ask your teachers. Ask your parents. Ask somebody. They'll guide you how to go about it. You don't have to feel bad. You're not able to accomplish something that you started out doing. Stay active. I don't know if I have to say this. I'm sure you're all very active. You keep fit. Do things that gives you joy. Don't restrict yourselves. To home. If you're watching, whatever space you have, utilize it to the maximum. Stay active. There are so many things right now. You all watch, so many videos. So how people are using their creativity to do new things, to be active, to they're challenging each other. So do all those things. Keep yourselves active, keep yourselves happy, connect, understand. Whenever you are feeling low, talk to somebody, talk to someone, learn something new. So don't get bogged down by anything that's happening right now, and enhances your skills. So here I want to tell you a very small story about a woodcutter. So you all have heard about a woodcutter story, the one who goes to the forest and he loses his axe. This is another woodcutter with a totally different axe. Okay, so this guy, he was, woodcutter A was like really angry. He's like, what is he doing? How come he is still cutting 50 trees every day and I'm not able to do? So he went and asked woodcutter B, hey, how are you cutting 50 every day and I'm not able to do? Can you guess what the other guy would have told? He said, I will sharpen my axe every day after work. So one day I've cut 50, I sharpen my axe, I come back the next day and I'm able to cut 50 trees. But woodcutter A, what is he doing? He has one axe and he is using it every day on so many trees. And as he keeps chopping, the sharpness is coming down. But he has not taken any measures to sharpen his skills. That's exactly what you all need to do. We all have some skills we already know, but that we cannot stop at that. We need to know that we have to keep upskilling. So that is very important. Please use this opportunity to find out what all the things that you can do to up your ante. Okay, all the best. I hope all of you use this time productively and do more things, and find newer ways to learn things, be more creative, and then make your teachers proud of you. Thank you.